Alright. I'm back. Let's go hand off some quests. So I've been playing this game a lot on Sanity. Obviously, this is my veteran playthrough for the channel. Where do I even begin? We gotta hand off this quest.
Strange greeting, human.
I can help
You
you.
revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Yeah, you're good.
Confused.
You'll be fine.
Septimus is a powerful man.
Relieved.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I gotta go. Don't
I'm
worry.
sure she'll forgive you. It was Nana's mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human.
So pretty. What was that noise?
So,
Was that his? Oh, was that? Is he walking away?
that was a
The little-
good thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then not all humans are.
So playing on Insanity, I've relearned a couple of things. Is yes, biotics are super OP. Tech gets you through a good amount of its situations to getting more equipment because you can hack more stuff. There's also what's it called? Where am I? Oh. Also, I'm gonna be honest. I've played this game a lot. The original version. I've done Infiltrator, Soldier. I think I've done at least every class probably one time. Definitely at least every game I've played every class at least one time. I've been sleeping on the shotgun in this game. And I know people who know the shotgun in this game.
Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
Like, I understand they know and I should know at this point.
Was a Marine.
But yeah, like modding the shotgun the right way.
Wait,
And I think now because I have because only 2 classes originally you could aim down the sights on
I'm gunnery chief
in the original version of this game. So now being able to aim down the sights, I feel a bit more invested in actually trying every weapon. And my Insanity playthrough is a Sentinel, so I can use lots of different abilities like biotics and tech. And then I don't have to worry about weapons because I can aim down the sights on every single one. It's not optimal because it doesn't do the damage I needed to, but it's still like towards the end game, every weapon becomes viable.
Refuse my request.
And I can feel like I can talk more about these features now.
Why did they refuse?
Yeah, and now using the shotgun with sledgehammer rounds, like it breaks the game, but it also breaks the game.
Wife to be returned to me.
Like there are moments where
Body to be held by
like
others. Just wait here.
moments where an enemy's health is so ludicrously too high
When I last saw him, he
that
was
like you don't do a lot of damage, or the damage you do is proper but too slow.
I just want to give my wife.
And then now, not only am I doing decent damage with this like sledgehammer shotgun, no, not sledgehammer, excuse me, explosive round shotgun, I'm also reaching a point where it's knocking people down, which is why biotics are so OP in this game, because even if a character has shields, you can still pull them to the ground and wreck their day, and a shotgun does that with one stone. It just wrecks enemies. I already got you. But it also makes their corpses fly all over the place. And so I've had moments where I like, oh, I can't progress because I need this enemy to die and I need to find them. But you can kind of cheese your way through it. So it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just somewhat difficult to get a hold of. I know I missed a keeper here somewhere. I just can't remember where. But there is more keepers than you need, so we should be fine. I got you. Oh yeah, I remember I made a comment about the flag. Right now we're helping Samesh Bhatia, who his wife died on Eden Prime. Was Ashley's in Ashley's unit. We're trying to get her remains back because they're doing some type of tests on her.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do?
But yeah, I'm gonna be commenting a bit more now that I've been playing on Insanity. One thing I do wanna, I'm gonna talk over this obviously.
Yes. A man named
One thing I do want to comment
has
on
some trouble claiming his wife's
is
body.
I mentioned this before, but now I have a better sense for it.
A good man in an
They've transferred the mechanics that are more in line with Mass Effect 2 and 3. And so essentially, if you read every weapon, you get to see different firing rates. So certain rifles actually fire like the Vindicator in Mass Effect 2, 3-round bursts. There's 5-round bursts. There are some that fire like the Revenant, where it's just it goes, but it's really not accurate. You've got even the submachine gun from Mass Effect 2 and 3, the Shuriken. It's got the 3-round burst on a pistol, which are pretty good. So it changes the game a lot
Her injuries to learn more about
in terms of what weaponry you want to
The
use.
tests we're conducting.
Obviously, each weapon is still coded in terms of like if it's green in comparisons, it does better, you know,
Servicemen
better
Bhatia
value for
may
the gun,
save more lives in
or heat
death
sink
than
capacity.
she did in life.
My other playthrough has been all blue, a little bit of Renegade. I'm gonna make this playthrough just neutral,
I
honestly.
understand what you're trying to do, but holding the
As best as I
body is
can.
wrong.
Commander, You of all people should understand
As best
how
I can,
far we
honestly.
must go to protect humanity.
I do, and you're wrong.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I am out here fighting to stop crap like this.
All right.
Yeah.
You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Yeah, that's like, I don't think she signed a waiver to have her remains used in this fashion. If there is, then you take that up with the husband. But I'm pretty sure, like, the husband has rights to the wife's body. Like, that seems a little extreme. Oh, also, I've gotten a lot of the achievements. I think the only one I'm missing for abilities is AI hacking, which this character has AI hacking at some point, right? Oh, no, do I not? I thought the Infiltrator had AI hacking. No, that's later games. That's Mass Effect 2 and 3. Tally has it. Tally's the only one that has it, and Engineers. Okay, so I don't have it, but that's fine. So, yeah. There also has been some conflicting reports about how the leveling
Has there
system
been
works.
any word?
Like, Legendary is supposed to be able to let you get level 31 playthrough, but people are now debating whether or not there's actually enough experience to do so.
I will return
I'm
to
not
my
done with the game yet, and I'm like on level
It does not bring me
25 on Insanity.
but it may bring me peace.
I have been missing little bits of experience here and there with certain missions,
Samesh?
because there are missions where you can just kind of like, you can race towards the end of it and avoid killing a lot of the main people, and then the game codes them as non-hostile when you resolve the situation at the dialogue part. Like, there's gonna be a hostage situation we get to,
But thank you.
that if you run, it's also timed, but if you run through the hostages and don't bother really killing too many of them, you can still kill them if you do it fast enough. But you can essentially just render them all non-hostile if you get to the dialogue encounter. And I'd also disable tutorials, because that was annoying before. But yeah, I'm hearing a lot of bugs. I've experienced a lot of bugs. Only one kind of soft crash. I've had at one point the game shut off all audio, but I could still play the game. A really common one is I've been able to, usually when I save right before entering an Uncharted world like base, I'll go like, I'll go to like the moon or something like that, and I'll go into a base inside the moon. I can't, as soon as I get in my Mako, I can't open the base door or get back in the Mako, but reloading the save solves most of my problems. And obviously you can save almost anywhere. Obviously, Shepard has a lot of weird walking problems, where like the camera will be locked. Well, I can move the camera, but my character will be locked like this, so I have to end up like trying to get downstairs like this, but my camera works fine. I'll talk about more as I see them, but we'll see how it ends up working out, because like none of them is game ruining. It honestly feels like I just because there were bugs in the old version of the game, the original, but it feels like oh, now it's I just traded old bugs for new bugs. And some of them are probably still the same. So it's funny. I don't know.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
I'm happy to help, I guess.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are
God, I hate
deserving.
paraphrasing, because I didn't want to say honor. I just wanted to say I was happy.
Help me out of the kindness of your
The whole series has
I also have one more
paraphrasing issues. I wish they would fix
if
it.
you are interested.
I'd be honored,
I'd be honored.
I offer
even though it's not what I said.
an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see the sadness behind your eyes. It tells a story that makes me want to weep. Pain and loss.
This is dependent on your backstory.
Drives you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are,
Thanks, Reznov.
but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Well, let's get some Paragon points, whatever.
You have quite a gift, Shaira.
You can sleep with her if you're disappointed with the reward.
Not everyone appreciates it as you do.
You say that's it.
Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
A trinket.
What is it?
I'm debating whether or not to show the trinket's quest line.
I have never
not a very
learned
long
its
one.
use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
And now I will not see you again until the Mass Effect 3 last DLC of the cycle.
They will give you strength.
Though there's one bug. Well, I thought was a bug, but now seeing that it's still in this game, I'm thinking it's not a bug. It's just a script error that they never accommodated for. Because every backstory, like where you're from, and every service record incident, like whether or not you're a survivor, a war hero, or you're ruthless, that is all dependent. You get mission specific stuff. Like if you're a colonist or you're a spacer or you're earthborn, you get quests that you can't get in any other playthrough unless you pick that background again. So like this colonist that I'm playing as now is gonna get a quest line that my spacer character is not gonna get. That's fine, but the service records quest lines always exist. But you get specific dialogue in that playthrough if you're from that backstory. That's the interesting part about that. There's one for the Aku's Survivor one, which we're not going to see the bug because I am that backstory, so it makes sense for this character. But every time you go to the Aku's Soul Survivor backstory mission, the mission treats you at a certain point as if you have, what's the word I'm looking for? As if you are from that backstory, even when you're not. I thought it used to be a bug, but now seeing that it's here too, I'm like, there's no way that's the same bug that they didn't fix.
That Hanar.
Oh, sorry, I'm still
I don't
talking.
care what the something is.
Has the CSEC officer been?
This is not the way.
This one
There you
only wishes to
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
Yeah, so like it always referred to you as being of that service record, and that's a mistake. You're only supposed to see that in one of 3 possible permutations.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the...
Well, just get a license, man. That's all you need. Paragon +8.
I see the Hanar.
Oh, I think the bug hit me for a second.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here.
See, they have the happy to help line. Why not just throw it in the other?
Excuse me.
Whatever.
I should report to my superiors.
All right, am I stuck? Okay, I saw the bug happen for a second. All right, I have you. I got the one in the wards. I don't know which one I'm missing. Whatever. I'll just get the one of the docks at the end of the day. And I think I got this. I looked back in the recording. I got this one for sure.
Do not disturb the keeper.
So I don't know which one I missed, to be honest. But it's fine. I gotta talk to Jalid. Oh, did I not talk to him? Oh, shoot. Alright, well, I gotta go back down there anyways. Yeah, we're gonna meet him on the way out. And that one... Oh, let's do that now. Yeah, because that's gonna be a pain in the butt to do any other time. Well, let's clean up all our Citadel quests. It's this way. But yeah, playing on Insanity and playing the game over again, it's beautiful. This feels like the definitive way now to play the game. You know, none of the bugs are all that devastating so far. I've heard of one where certain merchants won't have the right inventory. Apparently you can fix that somewhat easily too.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem.
The elevator rides are still good. I noticed something that it pulls the camera in. I don't know if that's to avoid getting the camera stuck outside or avoid camera bugs, but it works fine.
Should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Alright. So yeah, I'm recording a lot of what I'm doing right now. At a certain point, I'm going to stop recording every second of the gameplay. Like Mass Effect 1, when I originally did my, we're investigating the suspicious gambling machine, by the way. So we'll continue this in a second. In my original playthrough, on my retrospective, I covered just kind of like a lot of the main story beats. Yeah, I got you too, damn. I covered a lot of just the main story beats and a couple side missions that I thought were important enough to cover, and 1 or 2 Mako missions. We'll probably still do a similar structure. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure.
I've heard some humans are angry at the Quarians after the attack on Eden Prime. After all, you created the Geth.
The Geth killed billions and forced us from our homeworld. Most Quarians believe we have paid properly for our mistake.
Hopefully, having you with us fighting Saren will change people's minds.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So yeah, so prepare for this infiltrator to be popping the shotgun more often. Do I even have a shotgun I can use now, actually? No, not really. No, I'll stay with what I have. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, do I have better sniper rifles? My capacity isn't as good. 3-round burst. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they actually fire differently. Heatsink capacity. 4.2. Let me test that right now, actually. Hold on. So, what do they mean by that? Is that positive? So, this does more than half. And then if I do this, does that mean it takes up less? It does. It does take up less. So then it shouldn't be green. Right? Like, it shouldn't be green. It shouldn't be higher. Seconds. That's how long it takes to cool down. No, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand the heatsink capacity. I feel like I used to understand it. It doesn't make any sense anymore now. Yeah, let's do chemical rounds. Just for now. Oh, that looked good. Yeah, I've seen a lot of bugs of people not holding their weapons correctly. So, we'll see how that plays out. But overall, yeah, I'm having a good experience with the game. Practically the same experience I've always had. But it looks cleaner now. Looks nicer. I'll drop down on one of the Mako worlds, the Uncharted world, so that way you can get a really good look at it. But it's good. Well, some of the minigames have changed. I noticed that too. We're gonna see one in 2 seconds. That is like, oh, it's changed. So we're gonna kind of see how that ends up working out. I still don't fully understand it because I've only seen it here and I think one other time. Oh, you! There we go. I can't believe I missed you. I thought for sure I got you. Oh, there you are. Alright, in case I die. I never died here, but still.
This is it. Let's see if we can find out where
Girls'
the stolen
night.
credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Alright, well, what's up with this? The word is sapient, not sentient, by the way. Sentient refers to having all 5 senses or ability of senses or capacity for senses.
You're not just
Sapience is self-awareness.
VI. You're an AI.
Self-awareness, excuse me.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that, when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism.
That's not
If
good.
you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Come on, man, why?
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not
Tally.
naive human.
Thank you so much, Tally.
Organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape.
People like pointing to this quest line as evidence for the ending of Mass Effect 3, and I'm like, this is reaching, man. Like this is a one-off quest that has really no context anywhere else, honestly.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstretched...
Anyways, he's an AI that someone on the Citadel built to funnel money. Actually, no, he's... Someone on the Citadel made an AI to funnel money, and that AI made this AI, and then the original AI was wiped. This one sent his creator to jail, and now he's trying to get out and find the Geth so he can, you know, be free, I guess.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before...
See if I remember the code.
I will
Because
enjoy...
it's changed. It's not the original. They made a new minigame here. Used to be just Simon Says, and now I have to... No. Yeah. No. I did it. I don't know how I did it, but... I just brute forced it, really. But yeah, he's dead now. Alright, where was I? My progression chain. I've got my charm up. That's fine. I think they give me automatic points in Intimidate soon, so I don't have to invest too much in that right now. Fitness is good. Sniper rifles are good. Marksman is a good ability. Decryption, I need to have up. Tactical armor, I need to have up. So let's do... I want to get bigger armors already. So let's do that. And then I have Advanced Overload, and I need to do Master Sabotage. So I need these two to start unlocking stuff in the game. Let's throw a point in pistols, though. Just so we can have that damage go up. Because 5% is from nothing to 5 is pretty good. Fitness is good. Shotguns, I don't really throw too many shotguns on Ashley. Let's give you your armor. Yeah, equip heavy armor. Let's see here. Yeah, let's give you this and first aid, shotguns. Let's give you this. We're just gonna spread out the abilities for a little while. And of course, once you beat the game, I believe they still retain the system of anything any ability you've used a sufficient amount of time, like you've got the achievement for, you can now select that ability as a special extra ability for your playthrough. So like right now, if I start a new game, I think I could have every ability as an extra special ability, as an extra power. I could pick one, no matter what my class is, which is something they carry into Mass Effect 2 and 3, but they only let you pick a specific special squad loyalty powers, like unique squad powers from your squad mates. Like a Tali's in Mass Effect 2, for example, she gets a special ability that no one else gets, and then you can share it, and then you don't have to start a new playthrough, you can just pick it in that playthrough. Better system, much more precise, but you can still pick any single one, whether you're biotic or tech or whatever.
Evidence is worth trying to kill me for. I hope it is sufficient to motivate the council.
Yeah, a lot of this episode is going to be me talking about the mechanics I've discovered. Let me, I wish I could better color coordinate my stuff. What does this look like? That's white. What's the damage to it? Average accuracy. It's pretty versatile. Is the Reaper the big heavy one? Heat sink capacity. Slow firing, lower accuracy. It sounds terrible then, to be honest. Accuracy, heat sink capacity. Above average, the Avenger. Avengers? Let me try really quick. That felt solid, yeah. That felt solid and reliable. Alright. But yeah, so here we go. Here we go. Red and white, red and white. I'm going to be really picky, by the way, about what armor... I really wish that was an ability they let us have in this game, is letting us just pick different looks for our equipment. Because I would rock... Honestly, I would rock the N7 for most of the game. I really would. Oh, wait. I just upgraded my equipment. So do I have any medium armors? I doubt I do. Oh, I do. Anything else or just the Explorer? I like the Explorer. It's cute. I'm not going to be facing too many tech and biotic problems just yet. Usually the first two you can prioritize really well. So let's pop it on. Yeah, medium armor, nice. I'm a big fan of the medium armor in this game, especially the female medium armor. Big fan of it. So that's good. I'm glad I could do that right away. That's the one thing I'm kind of bummed about Sentinel, is that the Sentinel class has to stay in light armor for the whole game. I don't mind light armor, but my favorite is the way the medium armor looks on female soldiers.
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the
I don't like the heavy armor, like big pads, although I do like the way it looks on female soldiers like Ashley.
The Reapers.
Not just because of the female, I just like the way it's designed on them. Like the shoulders, like I don't like the male pauldrons. I'll let them talk. I'm talking about armor.
Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benet.
Who's she?
Who is she? Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience. They serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
Yeah, a lot of this is gonna be really samey, so let's just let's stick to blue. Whenever the dialogue looks like it's gonna be really samey, we're just gonna get points in our main blue stat. But I am gonna take a look at them to go red at certain intervals too.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Not yet. Oh, of course it matters what it is, and we don't even know if it's trouble.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
Yeah, these are dumb because he's got a point. We would find something. We don't know. Like, we saw one dream and vision. And honestly, we didn't have a lot of proof with Saren before. And we're just calling them dumb. So I'm just going to go with Paragon.
I tried to warn you about Saren and
See, same thing.
to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree.
I coughed into my arm and made a dumb noise.
But we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
I mean, I have seen them.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers...
But that's not how she phrases it.
...galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
So these are... And now this is different. But what if you just send me by my Sizzity self?
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectre.
The responsibility of a Spectre is just doing what the three of you tell me to do, and then you guys having, and me having no accountability for how I do it. That didn't bother you with Saren. So it's really not an issue. I'm literally just another body. I was talking about this in one of the other episodes, I think, but like the Spectres really don't get enough analysis for how good / bad they are for the galaxy. Like we have a whole conversation with the Executor about like how crazy dumb it is to have them with no accountability, despite how effective they might be. But like yeah, at the end of the day, like people like Shepard, like Saren, like Nihilus, they're guns. They're straight up just guns to be used by the Council and then to throw away when it becomes too complicated to have them around much longer if they outlive their usefulness.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
They could also just send a different Spectre. There are other Spectres they could send. We might have skipped past it, but I think Anderson has a dialogue option earlier about how many Spectres probably exist. The Council hides their numbers, but it's somewhere probably under 100.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
What's my first mission?
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any leads?
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
If I was the Council, I'd be sweating. We're gonna send our best. We're gonna send a newbie in the Spectres to hunt one of our best people. Later, it kind of makes more sense about how they actually have more than one person kind of on this problem.
And speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Eh, it's no big deal.
He's got a lot on his mind. Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Oh, look at my arms. That looks fun. Alright. So, if I'm correct... Yeah, we got a free point. Free point. I think I technically got another free charm point. I could be wrong about that. But Spectre Training is just really good passive bonuses. Unity is a good ability, especially on Insanity. It's just a team revive. Later, they mapped this button to, in Mass Effect 2 and 3, to be the same button. So if you're going to heal or res your squad mates, this is just not an ability, it's just your meta gel. So like the meta gel that's right here in my, in the old screen, it used to be in the bottom left. It's between Tally and Ashley, on the right below my health. I'm just clearing out everything else from the screen so you can see it. Yeah, it used to be, that's my counter for how much meta gel I have. So that's my healing, and it's separate from my abilities. Actually, no, it is an ability I have. Yes, it's first aid. I don't have it upgraded now, so it just gives me more health per heal. Let's see here. All right, so now we can accept quests from people who before didn't talk to us because we're a Spectre. Honestly, none of them are that important, except maybe him.
No, I'm waiting. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one.
Yeah, there should be more background music, but I guess there isn't.
We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting
certain characters really got butchered in the update.
Maybe you can help.
Like everyone, a lot of people they kept pretty much the same. Certain characters they like rendered how they would render them in Mass Effect 3, and it looks worse. Kahoku looks pretty different from his Mass Effect 1 original model. Some people came out a lot better, despite how different they look. Like there's a character Novaria Parasini that looks a lot better. There's one character I saw in Mass Effect 2 that they gave her a Mass Effect 3 appearance, and it sucks. I hate it. I haven't played. I'm not in Mass Effect 2 yet. But I've seen pictures and I'm like, oh my god, it looks so much worse.
I'm gonna stay here and see if I
You can fix it in Mass Effect 3 technically through a dialogue option, but I don't know what they were thinking. It looks way worse. Thank you. So we're gonna find Kahoku's team that's gone missing. We're just gonna help find them, and then can I walk the rest of the way? No, I need to go through here, so I might as well go the whole way.
I'm on a break.
This guy, his brother's missing.
Someone else if you need it. Maybe you can.
The Traverse is
that usually means one of two.
Yeah, your brother's missing. Yeah, it's fine. I'll save your brother. What's the reward though?
I've got the coordinates.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them.
I think I might keep the Shepherd's helmet off.
Please let me know as soon as.
I usually keep it on because sometimes I'm dissatisfied with the character creator. But this Shepherd I like a lot, so I might keep it off. We'll see. But I always do like the look of the closed visor, full body helmet. You'll see it eventually. Of course, we'll see it. All right, so we're gonna head on down. We have to make a stop in the Presidium, then in C-Sec, but that's all on the way out of here, so we're good. Oh, we're gonna get quests in the elevator too, so like that's one right there.
Hades gamma cluster.
Although, like I said before, every quest that we could get notify of, I think almost all of them we can just go to the planet they're on and end up just doing it anyways, and then coming back for the completion point. Like if I didn't talk to Gareth, I think I could still do the quest regardless, and be like, oh man, this is some guy's brother. I should notify the next of kin. There's another one that I'm gonna do that like works exactly like that too, and the character even mentions like, oh, I was gonna have you go kill this person for me, but I guess you took care of it. So here's your payment that I would have offered you. And so that's a really fun one. I've done it both ways, where I've accidentally done it before they asked me to, and then I've seen the version where they asked me to do it, and then you learn more about the situation when they ask you to do it, because they lie about why they're having you do it in the first place. And then this is another one. Not too many here. There's probably a few in the wards in general, but we don't have to go do them right now.
For you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
This person just wants me to kill 2 gang leaders on remote planets. Why do you want me to do it?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me.
So she used to work with them, but now they're kind of doing illegal stuff, and she doesn't want to do that.
I will manage our organization.
But she's asking me to murder them. Sounds like a setup.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado,
Yeah, that'd be dumb.
I have no intention of attempting to murder you.
Yeah,
You
you
are
probably
the
couldn't.
first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity.
It's like everyone just found out. It happened 5 minutes ago. It must have been all over the news.
Anyone who does deserves.
Oh yeah, Red Sand. We're gonna hear a little bit about that. It's drugs. Let's get some renegade points.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the
Because Paragon is just saying no, so we might as well, if we're gonna go renegade, we might as well get the points for it.
coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Goodbye, disappear forever. It's only got 2 points. All right. There is. I'm told there is still the original cheat in the game to get infinite Paragon and Renegade points. It's on one of the main story planets we're gonna go to. I always go there last, so it really doesn't help me too much. But it is apparently still possible to do. It's a character that apparently what happens is you have to convince them to do something, and there's a Paragon and Renegade option, but they're bugged. Not bugged. The game isn't scripted to finish their dialogue properly. So let's say you convince them as a Paragon, and you say, hey, you should do this for the right reasons because you'll be a hero, right? And they'll be like, all right, fine, I'll do it if you pass. All right, you have the option. You get a ton of Paragon points, about 24. And then if you do it the other way, it's like, do it because I tell you to, Renegade, you get, again, 24 Renegade points. What ends up happening is you leave the conversation, and if you talk to them again, click to talk to them again, they'll recycle and say, hey, so how's that thing I asked you to do? And then you can basically recycle it again and again. I think this would have possibly corrupt your save in the original version, so I don't know if there's any consequences to it here. We won't be bothering, honestly. By that point in the game, with this neutral playthrough, we'll get enough Paragon points with major decisions that we won't really need to do that.
The group later
So it won't be too much of an issue, honestly.
when the study produced no viable results.
The only real thing it's probably good for is if you want to have access to Paragon Renegade dialogue really early on by doing that story mission first. Or if you want to just max out your scores early on. Like I said, have access to all the dialogue early on, beat certain checks early on.
Hello, Commander.
I'm a Spectre now.
Sounds good.
Respecter me.
Well, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock.
Choo! Excuse me.
Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
It's alright, it's new.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Oh wow, we can see actually the rare stocks. This is pretty expensive stuff. The new function where you can mark certain items as junk is a godsend because it makes it so much more easier to sell things. I'm ending up with a lot more money just in general now because it's just so much easier to sell things. So that's a godsend, honestly. It's not as clean as I would like it to be in terms of inventory. It's still a little cumbersome, but you know, I can live with it. It's marginally better, but It was pretty not great before, so whatever. Alright, you. He's not trying to kill you. The keepers are cool. I already finished that quest.
Hello again. Did you?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jolie.
What about the...
I'm scared.
We're in this together.
I appreciate it.
We're all in this together. Wildcats. Hey, Chelik.
Commander, I hear you have something.
Funny thing, this guy supposedly, in certain lore details, becomes the new chief of police in CSEC. But that's because of several retcons and writing errors in like the comics and the books and the games. I think there is still a line in Mass Effect 2 that names him as the chief, as the executor. But it's just inconsistent writing where different characters, different writers try to do different things with Pollen, Executor Pollen. Thank you. I leveled up. Yeah, level up. Next level. Oh, hammerhead rounds. Those are pretty good. Let's put that on my shotgun. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start knocking people down because that's also helpful on Pharaohs for sure. Stimulant pack, cooldown reduction, armor plating. Let's do Healy heals. Got high explosives. I'm good. And let's level up. Let's pump our charm. Let's see here. Let's finish up. We're right here. Let's just finish up tactical armor. Because I'm not going to push it any more than that until I finish out everything else. And then we have to focus on getting these up. So that way I can unlock a lot of things early on. Let's just start Spectre training for now. Yeah, and I have to do fitness at a certain point too. Because my health is low. But this does give me a little bit of health. So that was a little boost. That was nice. Alright, let's do first aid. Let's finish out your soldier tree. Combat armor, you're almost done with, but that's not that big a deal right now. So let's give you your assault rifle bonus, maybe? First aid? Assault training? I'm not too worried, honestly. Let's do shotgun 1, and then finish this out. And then let's just finish out... Yeah, let's just finish out this, honestly. And then I'll get AI hacking soon for her. That'll be the next thing I do for her. Because I still have to get that achievement. Well, I can get in my other play profile though, so that's fine. Actually, not a big deal. Not that it isn't useful. It's just not necessary. Let's see. Save. So yeah, now you need less keepers to do the scan keepers quest. Like there would have been one here at the docks. That's not the dock elevator. This is the dock elevator.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament
there's another side quest.
By biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Next level. Next level. Next level. Alright, I think we can get some codex points now? No, we can't. We have to come back to get these codex points. Yeah, you don't have to scan anymore. Yeah, you have to come back. Alright, that's fine.